Extrajudicial sanctions are the most formal type of extrajudicial measure and must be applied through a program approved by the Attorney General. These sanctions, such as volunteer work, compensating or paying back the victim, or attending a specialized program, can be applied where the young person takes responsibility for the offense. If the young person fails to comply with the terms and conditions of the sanction, the case may proceed through the court process.
As far as extrajudicial sanctions go, we have a 95% success rate, meaning that in 95% of cases, even if the measure is voluntary, the young offender will choose to do it, and that is a very positive sign.
First of all, they work because the youth is willing. So that's one of the criteria. They also need a good support system, and then they can come to understand the consequences of their actions. When they get to speak to the victim, that's when they realize, oh, I really caused some pain, because often they do the act, but they don't think about all the consequences. So that's why it works. It's a whole cooperative process. Everyone agrees, and most of the time, the youth doesn't reoffend.
Well, it was just before Halloween, and me and my friend Mike were just out on Main Street walking around, and he told me about this bike, and he told me he wanted it, and just asked me to go get it for him. Oh, it was right by the step of the house. I just grabbed it, and we started biking through a trail in the woods.
Well, it was like right before Halloween, and I was just gonna go out for trick-or-treating, and then I went outside, and I was just gonna put my bike in the shed, and I went out and it wasn't there.
In this case, the youth was referred to a rural New Brunswick program offering youth who've committed less serious crimes an alternative to going to court. The program encouraged young people to take responsibility for their actions and make amends by facing the community and the victim.
Just felt really bad, really guilty, and I didn't really want to meet them because I didn't know what was going to happen.
I was mad they stole my bike, and he probably was pretty upset at what he did too. And he's probably not going to do it again because he doesn't want to be known as a thief.
And is it this one or is it this one here?
The bright yellow one.
The bright yellow one, the Scorcher or the stunt bike?
The program helped the young man who stole the bike realize the impact the theft had had on other people. He decided to make up for it by buying the 10-year-old a brand new bike to replace the one that had been stripped for parts. It was an expensive lesson, but a very important one.
No, it's not right to steal. And I'll never do it again. If I ever do see somebody doing it, then I'm going to let them know that it's not right.
If a young person's case is not resolved through extrajudicial measures, then it will be dealt with in youth court. When a young person is charged with an offense, they may remain in the community, often with strict conditions, or, if the court deems it necessary, be kept in custody until the trial takes place. Being held in custody while awaiting